down the basement, lock the cellar door, and baby, talk bloody to me.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Talk Bloody to Me. I'm Ghostface,
And another ghost face,
aka I'm Matt,
aka I'm Breezy.
and we're here for Talk Bloody to Me. Can you
And
guess
what's
what movie
yours?
we're going to talk about?
And what's your favorite scary movie? Scream.
That's right. Today, I can't do that voice, or my voice, I'm going to lose my voice. But today, if you haven't guessed, we are talking about Scream, the original Scream. Breezy, tell us about the first time you saw Scream. Yeah,
I'm going to take my mask off, but yeah, we
I'm
were
gonna
in our
suffocate if I have that thing on.
oh, I'm fine. But we
Okay.
are wearing our ghost face because we are talking about Scream number one, the 1996 one. So the original Scream.
Mm, hmm. When did you first see Scream?
I seen that not in theaters, but I've seen that on tape.
Oh, nice. I actually remember seeing this one in the theater when it came out.
Oh, okay.
And it was really exciting because it was really hyped up by the new film by Wes Craven, and Wes Craven was famous for making all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Mm.
So everyone was excited to see Scream, and it's kind of been said that it sort of revitalized the horror movie genre in the 90s, like after the popularity of the 80s horrors were kind of wearing off. They say that this one kind of brought it back to life.
What was it?
They say it kind of revitalized it, made people interested in horror again. So, what do you think about Scream, Breezy?
I actually like the first Scream
Mm-hmm.
versus like the newer version of Scream because like they need to cut it out at some point. I mean, it's getting a little bit too ridiculous. But yeah, I love the first Scream that came out. I actually like the second one and third. But we
Mm-hmm.
did talk about Scream 3 episode. I don't remember. It was like during like Crypticon we were talking about that because there was some celebrity that was there.
Yep.
So if you want to listen to Scream 3, keep looking wherever that's at. I actually like the all the actors,
Mm-hmm.
especially like Nee Campbell. I love Nee Campbell.
Yep.
But I love what's his name? Randy, Stu, and Billy.
Oh, Stu is Matthew Lillard.
Yep. Guy
Randy,
love Matthew Lillard.
yep. Oh, he's awesome. He's an icon of the 90s. And
Yeah.
he's even a meme. Like you see, how many times it's like, I'm feeling woozy here, man. Like, and you see him like,
Yeah.
oh, like,
Yeah.
and Randy is Jamie Kennedy, who had the TV show Jamie Kennedy Experience. And Billy is, I don't remember his name. Did you write it down? I don't
Screet
Street
Ulrich?
Street Skeet Ulrich.
What, how you pronounce his
I
name?
think it's Skeet Ulrich. I think I might be saying it wrong.
Skeet?
Yeah.
Okay. That's an odd name. He plays
Yeah.
her good well too. I mean, I those two like killers, especially like Matthew Willard. I mean, he's like that psycho, crazy. I just
Hmm.
love it. I love it.
Right. And so this movie, what this movie did is that this is a movie that really it's worth watching again and again. It's one of those kind of movies where every time I watch it, I notice something different that or like stuff that's revealed at the end. There's clues to it way forward at the beginning. And
Mm.
they really play into a lot of the tropes of the horror movie genre of the 80s that had come before this. And they even like with Randy has his rules, like don't say I'll be right back. And then Matthew Lillard's like, I'll be right back,
Yep.
but everyone is super suspicious. And then you're like, oh, Billy's got to be the killer. And then it's like, no, wait, Billy can't be the killer. It's got to be this person. Wait, no, they can't be the killer because the killer attacked them. So it's got to be this guy. Oh, wait, no, he can't be the killer. And then plot twist, spoiler alert, there's two killers. And that was like that was the new innovation. It was like, holy shit.
Well,
Like,
technically, like with all the Scream movies, there are kind of like there was two killers. I'm like, oh, is
mm,
it this person or is it this person? And then they
mhm.
reveal that at the end of the Scream movies.
Yep.
That's what I've noticed with all of them. It's just like, okay, we kind of get it. I
Right,
mean,
exactly. It was innovative the first time, but now that they're on, what the hell number are they even on? Nine, seven, eight?
no, I think this will be there's a new one coming out. I think number 8 or
Okay.
7. Don't quote me on it.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I
But it's
lost
like,
track.
yeah, it's like, when are you guys going to end it?
Yeah. So now they need the big twist will be they only have one killer.
Yeah.
But what are some of your what's one of your favorite scenes in this movie?
I want to say there's actually maybe like 3 or 4.
Oh, nice.
So my favorite one is like the beginning where Casey, aka Drew Barrymore, was
Yes.
on the phone, and like the killer already got her boyfriend, the football player.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like all sitting there, all he was like gutting him out because she answered the wrong question.
Yep.
I like that scene. The other scene I like is when Casey got killed and got hung by a tree. That is
Yep.
like the epic opening ever
Yep.
on Scream.
Exactly. And I can remember when they had commercials for it on TV, like they advertised it like with starring Drew Barrymore, and she's in it just for that opening scene and then she's
Mm,
killed. And it's like that's
yeah,
awesome. Like that, like people were expecting her to be in the movie more.
right.
And
But it
she
actually, I kind of like that scene. If she was in it a little bit more, I think it will draw a little bit back
yeah.
and take away from the actual like original characters. Don't get me wrong, Drew Barrymore is an original character too. It's
Right.
just like I think she belongs in that Pacific scene and
Hmm.
that scene only.
Right. It works that way. And she
Yeah,
looks so young. Like you watch the Drew Barrymore show nowadays, and then it's like, oh yeah, we've all gotten old. But
she was 21 when she made that movie. Same goes with
or
Nee Campbell. She was 21 also.
oh wow. They look even younger than that. I must be getting
Oh
old.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Um, I think one of my favorite killings is what's her friend's name? Is it Tatum or something like that? Or
I
Sid
believe so.
Sydney's friend, the but she gets stuck in the garage door.
Yeah, that's my other favorite thing too. She
Yeah,
gets stuck in the freaking like
halfway
dog
through the
like
garage.
yeah,
Oh,
like
go
a
ahead.
dog door type deal, and she gets stuck, and then she goes way up, and then
Yeah, goes up with the garage door and gets crushed into the top.
hmm.
That's my favorite kill of the movie.
That's your
Uh,
favorite one out of
I
all
think
of them?
I think so. I just like it. I like how she goes up into the garage and gets
Jeez.
crushed. What's your favorite kill? Oh, you said the hanging in the tree.
Well, yeah, the hanging tree, and then the door one, garage door. I was
Yep.
like, you fucking like stupid idiot. Why would you want to go in like this little tiny dog door? You're
Yep.
not gonna fucking fit.
Yeah.
So it's like she's expected to be die, but
Exactly. Well, as they're walking, they show when Sydney and her are walking, she has bigger boobs than Sydney, and then later on they say that the big boob woman always dies. So the movie has to follow its own rules, really. So,
well, that's kind of rude.
right?
Oh yeah, she has big tits, or I want to kill her. Nope, she has bigger tits or smaller tits. I want to kill her. I'm like, dude, what the hell? I
Pig.
think so. Another favorite scene. It's not like really a particular killing scene. I like at the end of the movie where everybody, all these teens, were at the house and they're like all drinking and partying.
Hmm.
Excuse me. And they were all like sitting on the couch drinking. They were watching the first Halloween when that came
Hmm.
out. And we actually did that episode 2 of Halloween, the first one. So check that out. Yep. And they were all sitting there, they were drinking, having a good old time. That is like so me and my friends, like just hanging out, just fucking like just drinking, watching a horror movie.
Yep.
And like well, yeah, he did get killed. I think that scene too. But I think it was his name is Randy. He was sitting on the couch, just, dude, come on. And Ghostface is like behind him, just ready to do this. He goes, oh, come on, behind you.
Yeah.
That I love it.
And also in that same scene, he's watching Halloween on the TV, and when Ghostface walks into the room, it makes the Michael Myers sound on the TV. So it goes that little doodly. The little
Yep.
Michael Myers Halloween sound happens when Ghostface walks in the room.
Yeah.
Mhm. There's a part, the principal of the school is the Fonz, Henry Winkler. And there was a hot minute when I was convinced he was the killer because they kind of make him suspicious, but then he gets murdered. But there's a
See,
part where,
I when I watched that movie, I've never thought that he was
oh,
actually the
really?
killer. Not once.
Oh,
Nope.
oh, well, good for you. I thought he was. I was like, it's gonna be the Fonz, his Ghostface, but nope.
I was like, there's no way in hell. It's either got to be, Billy. Well, not so much Randy. I At first I thought there was like a few times I thought it was Randy, but I'm like, no, it's either Billy or Stu. One of
Hmm.
the two.
Turns out it's Billy and Stu.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert after the
And
and
by
they
the way,
and they
that's what.
both, it is like early on, like he's talking, like when I was talking about how it rewards, for watching it again, like early on when when Billy's first talking to Sydney, he's making all these movie references, and so you're like, oh, he's really into movies. That's suspicious because Ghostface is really into movies. But then you meet Stu and he's all kind of nuts in the brain, and he's all like, oh, liver, you can cut out her liver, get it? And then it's like, oh, well, he's obviously psycho, he's got to be the killer. And
Yeah.
this is really well done.
Yep. Also, couple, I think it was like 2022.
Hmm.
Roger L. Jackson, the voice of Scream, Ghostface. He was there, and I actually met him. He
Oh,
was
nice.
actually really, really a sweetheart. And I did ask him like a few questions, like, was it hard to, play as, Ghostface? And he goes, no, it was actually fun to make voice box and everything else.
Hmm. Um,
Not the whole movie, but he was like more of a stuntman more than
right,
anything.
right on. The voice of Ghostface, the voice that comes through the voice box, the "Hello, Cindy" voice, is the same voice as Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls. So if
Yep.
you've ever watched Powerpuff Girls,
Yeah,
and
Roger Jackson.
yeah, exactly. Yep. So
Yep.
I thought that was, so when you see Ghostface, he's also a space monkey that fights Powerpuff Girls. Mojo
Yep.
Jojo.
Yep. That brings back a lot of childhood memories right there.
um there's a lot, there's a lot of horror movie references. We talked about that I'm watching Halloween, and they talk about the rules of the horror movies, but Billy's last name is Loomis, which is a reference to Dr. Loomis from Halloween. And then
Hmm.
there's a part where the principal looks out the door and there's a janitor and he's got the Freddy sweater and like the Freddy hat, and he's like, oh, not you, Freddy, or something like that, and shuts the door. And it's
Yeah.
just like,
That one actually took me quite some time to actually put that together when I actually watched this movie.
I
For
didn't,
this, like, I didn't really recognize him, like, until he said something. I'm like, oh, I had no idea that it was like well, I knew he was jumping on Freddy, but I didn't hear the whole like, see you later, Fred, or oh,
yeah,
excuse me, Fred. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, until I actually watched it a few nights ago. I'm like, oh my gosh. I knew that, but it's like, holy crap.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt too. I was like, oh, I don't know if I've ever noticed that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like he was putting like a little bit of Wes Craven in
Hmm.
like that Freddy. So
He was Craven the Craven, is what happened.
yeah, pretty much.
You know, I like another scene I really like is, so Billy and Stu, they want to frame Sydney's dad, and so they want him to make themselves not suspicious. They want to stab each other so they look like they were attacked but survived. But they get a little carried away in the stabbing. I think Stu is a little overly enthusiastic, and then Billy gets pissed and hits him back. And then then you get the famous aforementioned "I'm a little woozy here," and I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like that whole dynamic between those two, like how they're like friends, but then they get pissed at each other, and it kind of starts to fall apart. And
Yep. Like kind of like brothers, but really, really pissed off at each other.
yeah,
So what
exactly.
do you think about Gail Weathers, Courtney Cox
Oh my gosh,
in this movie?
what
Or I
a!
should say in any Scream movies that she was in.
I will say Courtney Cox, the actress, does a fantastic job of playing a horrible bee of a woman.
Yeah,
I don't like Gail Weathers very much.
I don't either. She doesn't like it's like mind your own fucking business. I know I get that you're a
Hmm.
reporter, but she pushes it a little bit too far.
Well, in the very first scene, she's telling her cameraman, come on, hurry, come on. And then, like, the person leaves. And then she says to him something like, I know you're 50 pounds overweight, but when I say hurry, that means move your lard ass. And I'm like,
Yep.
oh, the fat shaming. Why is
Yeah.
that necessary?
Yeah.
You know?
Just rude.
Right,
What do you think about,
exactly.
how do you feel about Dewey?
Dewey, I love Dewey.
Yeah.
David Arquette,
Hmm.
comic. He adds comedy to the movie, and he's just a good actor. I just like
Oh yeah.
his style, and he's like kind of sheepish and boyish, but yet he's trying to be the tough guy cop, and he's crushing
Even
on
though
Gale
that
Weathers.
even though that Gail and Dewey like kind of like fell in love with each other,
Right.
it's like, do you really want to fall in love with this psycho chick? So yeah,
Yeah. So what would you rate Scream?
I would rate it 10 out of 10 for sure.
Yep,
Mhm.
me too.
You?
10
You
out of
too?
10. 10 for sure. I'm gonna add it to the wall of fame. I gotta get a screen picture to add up here. But
Right
yes,
on.
10 out of 10. Scream,
Yeah.
the original, the OG, another masterpiece by Wes Craven. Very good movie.
Yeah,
Worth
definitely a
watching
very good
again
one.
and again.
For sure. I would never get bored of that one.
Yep. Scream 8, you're taking it too far. Give it a make a ghost face goes to hell. Something, I don't know.
Oh no, my ghost face is not going to hell.
No, mine either.
No.
But Ghostface itself is just an icon of like Halloween and the spooky season and horror fans in general.
Hmm.
Because so many different people have been ghost, there's a Jason, there's a Freddy, there's a Leatherface. I mean, there's been different actors, but there's multiple characters have been Ghostface.
Yeah,
So anyone can be Ghostface.
and different types of ghost face too. Like, you got like this, and you got some like that's like grayish.
Yep,
It
even
has
mine's
like
different than your, even though they're kind of similar. The eyes on yours are a little different than the eyes on mine, and see,
really?
yeah, yours has like more indentation, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the lighting.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
there's
Or
like
no,
the red devil ones, and there's green ones, and there's yeah,
I didn't. Oh yeah, the glow in the dark ones.
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, I should get one of those too. Yes.
I need a knife like that too. Good prop knife.
Fuck yeah.
Hell
But yeah,
yeah.
there you have it.
All
Scream
right.
one.
All right. Any last words before we go?
Nope. Always stay spooky. We're like halfway to Halloween. So
Yep. We're
yes.
stay spooky and be sure to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and tune in next time. Thanks for
Next
listening.
time.